So this presentation is a bit about biomedical engineering. Can anyone tell me any ideas they have on biomedical engineering? Yeah?
Is it engineering based on nature?
A little bit. You use ideas from nature. Anyone else have any ideas? Yeah? Yes, something like that. Anyone else any other ideas? Yeah?
Did the human to help they like a heart transplant?
Yes, so you guys have a good idea what's it about. It's using principles of engineering and design to combine both medicine and biology together to help in healthcare treatments such as diagnosis, surgery, rehabilitation, so anything like prosthetics or any machines that is used in surgery and medicine. So how do you define a good health? Healthy body, healthy mind equals happy humans. So I've got a task for you guys to check how healthy we are. So I'm going to set the timer to 1 minute and we're going to hold our breath. And then when you really need to take a breath and you can't hold it anymore, put your hand up so we can see when you've finally taken your breath. So I'm going to start the timer. Here we go. Okay, now everyone can breathe again. Wow, some of you guys last really long. So from there to see how healthy we are, we can see how much energy we have, if we had a good enough sleep. You guys have just eaten lunch, you're full of energy again. So a lot of you guys have been able to hold it for a long time. But the population in general, we are growing and growing compared to like years ago, as we are increasing in our healthcare, have better living arrangements, and we're understanding what we need to have a better life. But there are some negative impacts that can reduce our population. This can be from infectious diseases or some wars or anything that's going on in the country sometimes. So to combat this, we need to find out what's affecting us. So communicable diseases is one of these areas, and these are things such as viruses or infections that have developed over the years, and we've caught them. Luckily, we have caught the vaccine for many of these diseases, but they're still getting different variants as they mutate, so we need to keep on top of these things. Next, we have non-communicable diseases, and these are things that come from not viruses, such as organ disorders, lung cancer, or any kind of cancer, cardiovascular diseases. So these are things that are affected from our lifestyle, family, or any food that we eat. So with all of this in mind, we need to use understanding of our healthcare, engineering principles to innovate different ideas on how we can last longer and have a better, healthier life. Soft robotics is one of these ways to go into this. Soft robotics uses nature and other biological type ideas and their movements, such as from this octopus that we're going to see, to how we can try and move robotics about within the body. So I'll just let it go down the hole. So then we can make ideas to make robotics like this.
Is to develop a robot that effectively grows out the tip. And we call these vine robots because they grow in a manner similar to how a plant would grow.
So then these robots can be used within our bodies to go around like different organs or within the lungs, so we're not damaging any parts of our body, and we can find out any issues that are any tumors are about, or if any surgery needs to be done. Next, we can try and replicate touch of the body using digital to physical touch to understand where tumors could lie or how surgeons could do different surgeries without the use of scans all the time. And finally, we can use the soft robotics for rehabilitation from any injury, or if anyone has any muscular disorders, then we can use these devices to try and strengthen their muscles and help with day-to-day activities. These are other areas of medical engineering. We can use biotechnology, informatics, but I thought soft robotics would be just much more cooler to show you guys today. So from soft robotics, we need to understand robotics. So you guys were making a robotic arm with the Lego pieces in front of you. And then we'll go more in detail about your activity today.
Okay, so yeah, we're going to be making robot arms using the Lego spikes in front of me. So you've got these, which the instructions, all the code you need is here. So you're going to be making two different arms and one controller. So there's 3 sets of instructions that look like this, which is where I suggest you start. Then the aim of the activity is you have this placement sheet where you put all your objects, and you want to try and get the fastest time lifting them up from here and putting them in the box with your robot arm. So the first thing to do is open your box, find these, and get them labeled.